I'm Dudu from BDO. I'm with my colleague here, Paul. Today we're going to discuss the changes that the government is promulgating on the Provident Funds. So going forward, I'm going to be pension and Paul is going to be Provident. Hey Provident.
Hi pension.
How are you today?
Fantastic.
Good, thanks. So I had the news.
Which news?
The retirement reform, man.
Oh, those news. That's old news.
Yeah.
Yes, there's changes happening in the Provident Fund, which came effect 1 March.
Okay.
But it's not a scary thing. It's a good thing. Because the reason why the government decided to change and promulgate the retirement reform was, one, to make people make better decisions at retirement. Secondly, to make people save even more.
Really?
And to make uniformity across all the retirement funds in South Africa. So that's essentially why they're doing the change.
Okay, so if I understand something, so what's happening effective 1 March? Because I heard the news that there will be no more provident funds.
Yes and no.
Okay.
So, for people who are older than 55, they will stay in a provident fund. So with their lives, nothing changes unless they change jobs.
Hang on. My mother is over the age of 55, so she's not affected.
So your mother won't be affected unless she changes the job she's currently in and goes to another company. If that happens, then the retirement reform will come into effect. But if she stays with the same company until they retire, nothing changes in their lives.
But hang on. So for those who are 54 years and younger,
there's lots of changes with those ones. So if you're 54 years or younger, you will have a provident fund section and a pension fund section. So all the contributions that you've been making all these years until the 1st of March will remain in the provident fund.
But hang on. So now, what about my savings before 1 March?
So yes, that's a good question. All the contribution before 1 March will remain in a provident fund, which means at any time when we leave employment, you can come and claim them and take 100% of them as cash. What changes come into effect is that the contribution from 1 March going forward will go into a pension fund. So essentially, one will sit with 2 money boxes.
Really?
One with the provident fund, one with the pension fund. So at any time, if someone leaves, if you resign, if you get dismissed, if you get retrenched,
hang on. So you're saying that if I resign tomorrow, or I get retrenched or dismissed, I will still be able to access the retirement savings?
Fantastically so. You'll be have access to both your provident and your pension fund.
Okay, so now I think I understand. So this is only applicable at retirement?
That's only applicable at retirement. So at retirement, there's going to be a test done. One is your funds in your pension fund, which is the contribution from 1 March going forward. Are they over 247,500 or not? If they are over that, then you're limited to 1/3.
So if I have saved around 500 or 1 million, just to be optimistic, or even more, what's going to happen?
Then you'll only be able to take 1/3 of that R1 million as cash. The other 2/3 you have to purchase a pension.
So this means that many more retired employees would have income after retirement.
Exactly.
I think this is a good change.
That's why I was saying it's exciting changes.
I'm very happy that you are coming to this side of the fence now.
I have to come at some point. We had to be uniformity amongst us. So please welcome me to your other side.
I'm happy to do so. I think this is the beginning of a great relationship together, hey? So does this mean that effective 1 March, there won't be any provident funds anymore?
Means the provident funds will be there, but there won't be any new contributions going through it. So it will be reinforced until you leave your current employer, either through resignation, dismissal, retrenchment, death, or retirement.
I think this is a good change.
It is.
It's a really good change.
It's a fantastic change.
Okay, so if you need more clarity regarding the retirement reform effective 1 March 2021, you can send me an email or send my colleague Paul an email as well, and we will be happy to assist you accordingly.
Good saving.